Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ned Bellavance, Ned1313 on Twitter, and welcome to the Daily Check-In for December 21st, 2020. It's the end of fall and the beginning of winter, and as one thing comes to a close and another thing begins, this is going to be the final Daily Check-In. And hold on to your horses, that doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. There's just some things that need to shake up in the video land that I'm part of, my YouTube channel, essentially. And I've been thinking hard about what I want to do with it, so that is what this video is going to be about. Before I get into that, just want to let you know, if you followed my Vault content and you wanted a guide for the certification, a printed guide, I just checked in the final piece of technical content for my Vault guide. So the Vault certification guide is now available on LeanPub, and you can purchase it. It still needs to go through technical review, but I don't expect them to really find much. And I need to re-proofread it another time just to catch a few things. But like, the thing is basically done. Like, you could read it and go pass the exam, and you get free updates for life. So as I update it, as these technical reviews come in, you'll get them. But the guide itself is basically like 97% done. Okay, so if that's of interest to you, I'll include a link down in the description. Before we talk about the final check-in, I want to check in with you. How you feeling? It's, for me, it's almost Christmas. For you, it's at some point in the holiday season, and it can get lonely. It can get a little sad. It might feel a little weird because this is not a typical holiday season for me, at least. Normally we'd be planning an extravagant dinner and figuring out how many people are actually going to show up and making sure we have enough wine and beer and other things. And, telling people, yes, please bring other things, but like, don't bring more cookies because we have enough cookies. And I would have done a cookie swap by now. And like, all the things that I love about the holiday, well, I won't say all of them, but a lot of things I love about the holiday season, I haven't been able to do this year. That's sad. That's a little sad. It's a little downer. But we're going to make it through, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that's kind of what drove this decision. So I started doing this about 9 months ago, and now we're up to 178 videos, including this one, that's a lot of content. That's me doing a video basically every weekday for 9 months, it's a lot. Now, when I first started this, it was a daily live stream. So I just live streamed this stuff. And the reason I did that was because I wanted to do everything in one take. And I wanted to keep it short so it didn't take up a lot of my day. It was something I could like sustainably do daily on a regular basis. And the first thing that I hit, the first issue I ran into was topics. What am I going to talk about every day for 10 minutes? And so in order to give myself something like a platform to stand in, I decided, okay, I'm going to start having certain days where I cover specific topic groups. So a Terraform Tuesday, a Vault Friday, professional development Monday. That was the idea, was I will have a topic for every day, and then that'll help me figure out what I want to talk about, because I won't be staring at the blank page, right? I'll have at least something written on the page, and then I can write something under it. It always helps when you have like an outline or a starter phrase. So that was the idea, and it's worked. In fact, I would say that it's worked too well, because what I ended up having was too much content that I want to create and not enough time to create it on a daily basis. And this self-imposed streaming slash short form really limits what I can communicate in one video. Now, I ditched the streaming a while ago, so I pre-record these. I still try to record, well, don't try. I still record them on the day they get published. And I still generally do one take. Sometimes if a child wanders in, I might do a retake, but like most of the time it's also a single take. So that has not changed, and that's kept my production relatively lean. However, like I said, sometimes I want to do something a little more robust. Like I've done some home labbing stuff, and for that I want to capture another screen. I might want to fast forward a process if I'm installing something so you don't have to sit through it, and I've done that. Now that video production and capture takes more time, and sometimes it's hard to communicate something in 10 minutes or 15 minutes. It might need to be a 25-minute video if the topic is sufficiently complex. So I don't want to limit myself to this only short form content. I don't want to force myself to do a daily thing when I actually need more time than that to put together and edit and really have a nice, slick video for you. And by tagging each day with a topic, I've now limited myself to only talking about that topic one day a week. Well, what if I'm deep in the throes of something? Like right now, I am studying hard for the Kubernetes certification, the Certified Kubernetes Administrator exam. And so I'm going to be doing that like 4 days out of the week. And I could easily create content 2 or 3 days out of that week specific around what I'm learning. And that can help me learn and help you learn. So why should I wait till Friday to publish that content and limit myself to 10 minutes when it would make a lot more sense to do either more videos or longer videos to cover the content? Okay. So I'm sort of thinking that. Other things, some topics just don't have the legs, or I run out of steam. Like I was doing Thursdays on the Edge. It's not that Edge isn't exciting, but my focus area shifted, and maybe I'll come back to that. But I don't want to make sure that I hold a spot for that on Thursdays. Just whenever I want to do a video about Edge, I'll do Edge. And the thing is, I can just add it to a playlist, and then you can just look at the playlist and be like, oh, there's another video about Edge. Awesome. That's the thing I want to watch. So that makes it easy. So there's also situations where I'm participating in an event, and that's the thing I want to do videos about. And that kind of happened last week. Or 2 weeks ago, I was participating in Tech Field Day. And so I wanted to get all my videos about the various vendors done while the content was still fresh in my head. So I did like 5 straight days of tech analysis and skipped over some stuff that I would normally be doing another topic for. And that made sense. And I was like, this is freeing that I'm not forcing myself into this rigid schedule. I also have something like best career advice ever. And that is really, I have to book guests and get them to be on video. And it's been tougher around the holidays. That's definitely coming back in 2021. But again, that can be tough. And, as things start to loosen up, as people start getting vaccinated and we're able to go back out in public again, I might actually be able to do in-person interviews with people. And that will be a lot more fun. And I don't want to tie myself down to the format that I've been using. So I guess initially, the idea is great. It really got me into creating YouTube content. It really gave me a way to better express myself on video and get comfortable on video and upgrade my setup, get a better camera, get better lighting, all that kind of stuff. And I've reached that tipping point where I think I need to shake things up. And the last thing I'll say is the check-in portion of the daily check-in doesn't really age well and doesn't make sense if you're not watching it daily. For instance, I did all these videos on studying for the Vault certification, and each one of them starts with my standard greeting and the daily check-in. Well, that's great if you were watching it in real time, but if you just want to binge all of those to study up for the Vault, you don't need me checking in with you like it's daily when you're watching them all in the same day. That paradigm doesn't make sense. And the original idea of the check-in was I'm not seeing people because we're all locked down under the pandemic. As things start to loosen up, and I know that's a little ways away, then the need to check in daily with people is less of a thing. And I've made some new connections that I would rather check in with those people than just broad blast out to the internet. So in terms of what you can expect, what can you expect going forward? Well, I'll say the first thing is my most successful videos far and away are my Terraform videos. Terraform Tuesday is not going anywhere. I'm still going to do a Terraform video every Tuesday because I love saying Terraform Tuesday and I love tacos. And so Terraform Tuesday is sticking around. So don't worry about that. If you came for Terraform content, that's not going anywhere. There'll be a video tomorrow. Don't worry about it. What else do you need to know? I'm going to start holding open office hours, and it's probably going to be on Fridays. Probably going to do like a Friday afternoon office hours. I haven't decided the platform yet, but if you want to come in and tell me how you're doing, what you're working on, you have questions, like whatever it is, I think that's a better forum for this, for some kind of communication and connecting with folks rather than me just asking you how you're doing through a video where I can't hear your response. So that probably should have done that in the first place, right? Yeah, I'm not sure of a platform to host that. Zoom is obviously a possibility, but I'm open to other ideas. So if you have a suggestion, leave it in the comments or hit me up on Twitter and let me know. Other concerns you might have. Am I still going to be doing a daily video? Probably not. I'm probably not going to have a video publishing every single day, which was probably an overwhelming amount of content for you anyway. So I'm going to be dialing that back a little bit, and that's going to give me the opportunity to put more work into the production of each video and to make sure that I'm including all the content I want to include. And it'll also allow me to focus on a single topic for a few days or, a few weeks if that's the thing that is capturing my attention at the moment. So those are my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you want to leave them down in the comments, if you want to reach out through LinkedIn or Twitter or whatever makes sense to you, feel free to do so. I know that we've still got a ways to go before we're all vaccinated and meeting each other at user groups and conferences again. I'm really looking forward to that because I do miss that interaction. So, until we can meet in real space and I can buy you a taco, let me just hand you this virtual taco. You enjoy that. And until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there. Bye for now.